Welcome to Motocross Action's YouTube channel. I'm Daryl Eklund, the managing editor here on staff. In front of us is a 2019 Husqvarna TC125. It was built by Pro Circuit. They really touched on the suspension and engine. Everything else is pretty much virtually stock. Mitch built this bike himself. It was actually supposed to be a bike for Ivan Tedesco for up in Washougal at the Dream Race up there. The bike didn't get ready in time and all this stuff. That's why you see some of his personal sponsors, Fox and Maxima and Ogio and stuff like that on the back. In stock trim, the Husky TC125 is fast. It makes a lot of horsepower for 125. Obviously compared to the KTM 125, it's a little slower due to the closed-off airbox. With the massages that Mitch made to the head and cylinder, he really tried to massage those out. This is just our first day of testing on the Pro Circuit TC125. We got a couple more weeks of testing on this thing to really try it out. In the magazine, we'll have a full write-up of the suspension specs, engine spec, what everything costs, and really give you a detailed approach to how to build this bike. Because you can go to Pro Circuit and build this exact bike if you want to. This is not a bike for just a weekend word. This is an actual race bike. We got Dennis Stapleton, our chief test rider, about to get on the track here in Milestone and get back to you with his feedback.
Dennis Stapleton here. This bike was sitting down at the Pro Circuit race shop. We ended up grabbing some graphics, throwing it on it, doing a little bit of fine tuning for us to come out here and ride it today. Overall, this bike is really fast. Mitch makes a super fast TC125. Although this bike does lack a little bit on the bottom, this bike definitely would suit a faster level rider or a more advanced two-stroke rider. Overall, the Pro Circuit suspension had a nice good plush feel. The forks did have a little bit of topped out feel for us on slow sections where you're off gas. Bike definitely likes to have a load put on the forks. The shock felt nice and squatted, tracked well under high RPMs and acceleration on the hard pack today. For the shock, they have put the Pro Circuit link on this bike, which definitely helps the shock from moving initially, has a nice good hold up feel. The link is definitely something that our test crew has liked on this bike over the years. Even though that this bike has the new chassis, we have already tested it in production form and it worked well there. Mostly featured around the motor and suspension as it has a lot of stock components, has the stock Pro Taper bars, stock ODI grips. Brakes are always good on the Huskies. No complaints there. Bike sounds amazing. It's great to be able to ride this TC125 hopped up and enjoy the day.
As always, check out a future issue of Motocross Action magazine and go to our website, motocrossactionmag.com, and really you'll find everything you need to know, news related, bike related, 2019 related, two-strokes is there. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter. We got everything under the sun, social related, so make sure you follow us.